Good morning, everybody. How are we doing this morning? Well, we here on the farm are not doing too good. As you saw this morning, I had a visit from the local sheriff. Um, last time we talked to each other, my combine stalled out on the tracks. The report from the investigation on that, which the insurance did pay out on it, was that my combine had been tampered with. Somebody had messed with the fuel system on it. While I was here this morning, or the officer was here, he asked me if there was any reports of any unusual activity last night. And I said, well, I got in, kind of late and I just crashed out. I said, why? What happened? And he says, well, apparently my tractor, which normally sits right here, was seen running around the countryside at like 2:33 in the morning. So, yeah, we don't know what's going on. My tractor is missing. We did get a replacement combine for the case. We got this brand new Gleaner S98. Man, it is slick. Let me tell you. Let me bring this around so I can carefully climb up in here. Man, look at this thing. It is slick in here. Beautiful combine. Absolutely gorgeous combine. We'll worry about that later when we're closer to there we go. Closer to harvest. But yeah, we have a big issue. We are missing our tractor. The sheriff's department said they have seen it. They know where it is. They don't believe this is a joyride. Oh, look at there. My feed robot's going. They don't think it's a joyride. They don't think it is, yeah. They think it's intentional. And I did catch the gentleman on CCTV. So we have at least some evidence. And they are searching to see if they can find out what in the world's going on. Because, yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's take you out to where they ended up putting my tractor. This has just not been a good situation all the way around here. I don't know what we're going to do, to be honest. We're in a very, very bad situation overall. And without that tractor, I can't start working some of this land, which is something I was going to do today, just to control the weeds. But, yep, we found our tractor out here. It is down in the pond. Luckily, they did not hurt the crop. But, yeah, we definitely have lost our tractor. It's down here in the pond. Now, I have got a hold of the investigator, and we are allowed to remove this tractor from the pond. They have already come in, taken pictures. Apparently, they had some guys swim out there and try to collect fingerprints from everything that's above water, and none were found. So, yeah, I've got a wrecker service coming out here to come get it and take care of it. Yeah, just, I don't know what else to do. We're just kind of at a standstill here. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Now, I've already made a phone call to the insurance company. The insurance company is going to try to help us out the best that they can. With this being under an active investigation, they're actually kind of hesitant to make any payouts. So at this point in time, we're kind of SOL, to be honest. You know what? Let's go put this away here. Because we won't be using this. Excuse me. We won't be using the Kubota anymore today. Man, my steering is a little off today. I don't know. Might just be I haven't drove this in a while too. I mean, it's been sitting up here not being driven. I mean, with everything they could have messed with, the big tractor. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. But anyway, I am waiting on the dealership to send over a vehicle to come pick me up. We're going to go to the dealership, and they have got a rental available. It's a recent trade-in, and I'm just waiting on them to show up. I had to show you guys what was going on. I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do. I really don't. So, for now, I guess I'll see you when we get over to the dealership. All right, everybody. Well, we've made it over to the dealership, and I have been given keys to a tractor that we are going to use. Looks like they have got a few items in stock. I really wish the keys were to this New Holland or to this brand new Steiger, but, well, case, quad track Steiger. Yeah, you get the idea. But no. They are actually to this Klaus Zerion, or Zerion, or whatever it is. I don't know for sure. So, yeah, we get to figure out this particular vehicle. Never drove one of these before. Another foreign vehicle that I'm not 100% familiar with, but it's what they've given us for the time being to go ahead and drive home. I'm trying to figure out, there should be a way for me to I want to tilt that steering wheel down to me. Oh, wait. Oh, what? This doesn't have a center pivot. The axles pivot? Oh, this could be interesting. Well, this will be something new I've never dealt with before. So I guess we'll figure it out. Anyway, this thing has a few hours on it apparently, but it's a trade-in that they got. And I didn't know that we had a Claus dealer anywhere around here, to be honest. I mean, we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but you know, they get some weird stuff here. They might have bought it at an auction. I haven't talked to Fred, at least not for a little while, so I don't know what he's up to. Man, this is weird. So I don't know what he's up to or what he's doing. Last I knew, he was working on getting ready for harvest, but yeah, ever since all this started, he has been kind of just taking it easy and not getting too excited about things. This thing's kind of noisy, you know. But anyway, I'll see you at the house here in just a few. And we'll see if we can get some work done today. All right, everybody. Well, we are approaching home here. And, yeah, not too bad on time. This is a different tractor. I mean, this has already started to take me some getting used to. The controls on this are, there's no gears. It's all one gear. You just hammer down on the pedal and it takes off. And it just doesn't stop. So, apparently there are working modes that I can cycle through for this, and it's going to take me a while to learn it. It's a lot noisier in the cab than I would expect, you know. Not terrible, but, well, frankly, not good. We need to move the Fent out of the way. I mean, I'm starting, you know, I'm not sure what I started here when I accepted, you know, the Fent. Maybe they thought I was going to be more of a foreign-made person here or something, you know, I don't know. But let's back this over here in the corner a little bit out of the way, because we've got to make room. That's good enough. And we've got to move the little pickup here. I've got all of our honey loaded up and ready for sale, so we're going to move it around, but not obviously just yet. I need to back it up over here out of the way. I don't think we're going to hurt anything if we block in the Model T or the Model A or the Fent there. Let's go ahead. We'll disconnect. And then we'll just get this pickup out of the way altogether by parking her here. I think I can fit right in here between the two. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that should do it. Oh, I'm stuck on my tractor. There we go. Okay. So I guess, yeah, for now we have this rented machine that should do the work for us. So it should do the job. I've never dealt with one of these before. I don't know much about it. It just feels wrong, you know, backing it up to hook it up here. Now, one good thing is we don't need to plow any of the ground we've already worked. So that's a positive. Now, how's this going to respond? Not too bad. Not terrible, actually. I think a little bit better than I expected. But yeah, you just press down and it takes off. Now, I know there's settings that I'm going to have to adjust and stuff like that, but, you know, overall, I guess it's not the worst thing I've ever drove. But it certainly is different. Okay, now, let's see. This one here unfolds. Yep, there we go. So we'll go ahead and get this unfolded, and we'll try to dive into this field right here and just see, well, let's see how it does, you know. I don't know. I don't remember the horsepower that they said this had, but they said it was very comparable to the 9R. So we'll see here. Yeah, it's still, oh Lord, oh my. Still very, very dusty. That part has not changed. Wow, that is very difficult to see. Turning radius is, I don't know, it's not terrible. It's also not very good, I don't think. I mean, you know, we were kind of spoiled with the 9RT. It could turn on a dime. This thing kind of, with its weird steering, it turns differently. Boy, it just feels like it's super fast through the field, too. Oh, boy. Well, I guess that's about normal. That's about what the 9RT was doing. So it's not terrible, you know, it's not bad. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it here. Keeping it right on the edge, or close to it anyway. But like I said, we really don't have a whole bunch to do to this field. Okay, let's see about backing up. Oh yeah, it turns pretty good. Okay, so I guess it's not too bad. You know, the main thing right now is we're just working this down and getting ready. We're just working it, you know, working this down, getting ready for planting season, because we are going to do some wheat this year instead of what we were doing. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that was not good. Yep, this is going to take some getting used to. I'm definitely not used to this. Without that center pivot, I'm kind of lost, if you want to know the truth. Or even, you know, like the 9RT. I knew where everything was there. This is just, well, frankly, it's different. You know, it is what it is. But anyway, I guess I'm going to get to working on this. I'll see you guys in a few. Hey, everybody. Well, welcome back. Well, I don't necessarily hate this tractor. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It does run pretty darn good out here in the field. Visibility's okay. I started finally getting used to the way that it ran. And once I got used to that, yeah, it wasn't that bad at all. I noticed it's starting to cloud up a little bit, and that's got me a hair bit concerned. But I don't think there's supposed to be any rain in the forecast. At least I certainly hope not. But now we're going to take off and just keep right on it going. This thing has done a pretty good job on fuel. I'm surprised. Of course, whoop, I'm not paying attention here. There we go. I was looking at it. It's actually not bad on fuel. It says we still have 92% of the fuel tank left over here on the gauge. And that's pretty darn good. in my opinion anyway. I've just been, working away, trying to get everything done, and yeah. Other than trying to read a little bit of German, I've got everything figured out. There's a few things they left in German and not English, but, it's nothing much. And as far as getting used to the driving style, I have definitely gotten a lot better at this particular machine. And like I said, it actually runs really well. I wouldn't say it's a favorite, but yeah, it can't be any worse. But, well, here a little bit ago, I saw them moving the 9R. They got it out of there, and they got it drug up onto a trailer and got it. I assume it's on its way to wherever the insurance claim wants it to go, the company. So I will just have to wait and see what they do on that. I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit nervous because, I'm not sure what they're going to do. They could either reject or accept my claim. I mean, I certainly hope that they accept my claim. But I have to be open to the possibility they may not. They truly may not accept the claim. I don't know. And if they don't, I'm going to be in a world of hurt. And I do mean an absolute world of hurt. More so than I have been before. That's a lot of money. So, yeah. I mean, at least I've got the video proving that it wasn't my fault. I've thought about joining these two fields here together and taking that tree row out, but, it's such a pretty tree row that, I don't know, I've thought about it. It might be something that I look into in the future. I'm always trying to make these fields a little bit bigger, a little bit, easier, a more open area to work, like how big and open this is. If it wasn't for those low spots in the other field, I'd probably join this all into one big giant field. I don't know. Like I said, if it wasn't for needing those little waterways right there, this could all be one big field, but that's just the way it is. There's nothing I can do about it. But like I said, this has been actually not terrible to run. It seems to work through the field really well. It has not had a single issue like this hill here. It has not really bogged down. And you use that screen right here to set the speed you want to run the cultivator at. And then, you just floorboard it, and that's what it runs the cultivator at. And it hasn't even slowed down, I don't think, once to take a break or nothing. I notice it's not as smooth running as my 9RT was, because it is, it's got tires. But I will say this, and excuse me, I had a little hiccup. Probably from my coffee I've been drinking all day. The air ride seat and the technology they put in this actually isn't terrible. Temperature in here is staying very nice. I am extremely impressed with the AC unit, because it is sweltering outside, and I'm nice and comfortable. Inside the cab here, not an issue at all. So, yeah, I can't complain too much. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and continue on this field right here. And see you in a few. Hey, everybody, welcome back once again. We are almost done here, and yeah, I'm kind of pleased to be done. We have covered a lot of ground today. In all honesty, I wish that we could have been doing this in the 9R, but yeah. I imagine it's going to take a few days for us to hear anything about it and what's going on with it. Wow, look at that. That's kind of a stroke of luck right there, let me tell you. I imagine, yeah, it's going to be a little bit before we hear anything. And probably, I'd say probably at least a week, if not more, because, you know, the insurance company, it's just like the combine. They had to do a claim on it and, you know, wait for the railroad to finish their investigation, which, you know, I'm glad the railroad actually did their investigation, because, whoops, if it wouldn't have been for the railroad's investigation, we would never have technically figured out someone had tampered with my fuel. And that's actually got me a little worried, because that could have been a deadly event. A very, very deadly event for us, and I don't think that's good. I think that's a very, very bad thing. But hey, everything turned out okay. You know, it could have been a lot worse, but it wasn't. And at least we do have a new combine now. But I will say this: the hopper on the case was much larger than the hopper that we have got on our new cleaner. I'm not leaving anything unlocked anymore. Everything is on lockdown. The house, everything is on lockdown. All the keys are pulled from all the equipment. And yeah, I don't leave anything laying around or out or nothing. Everything is put away. So maybe that will reduce the risk of anything future happening. I'm just, you know, I'm still a little concerned of what transpired, and I'm shaking my head because, as far as I know, I haven't upset anybody or caused any issues, other than the gentleman that wanted the X9 1100 demo. I did kind of upset him by having, you know, that demo for a longer period of time, but I don't think it's something he'd want to hurt somebody over, you know. That doesn't make a lot of sense. But I don't know. Well, we'll go ahead and put this in the spot where we had the 9R. I don't know. I'm really concerned about it. We are going to pull the key. The key's right there. We're going to go ahead and pull it and lock this thing up because it does have a lock, just like I've had to do to everything else. And, I hate to say it, it's kind of sad that I've had to do that. Now, as far as pulling power, this thing had more than enough power to pull through our field. And, yeah, it did an excellent job of that. So I really can't fault it. I'll go ahead. Let's see if I can. Yeah, here we go. Kick her off. Oh boy. Kind of glad to be out of that cab. Hang on here. Oh. Well, I locked it from the inside, so it'll be all right. Yeah, not a bad tractor at all. I mean, the hood flips up, right here so you can get in and check everything. Getting in and around, there's the exhaust. That is the weirdest exhaust. It actually comes out the side and not out the top like I'm used to. And there's all the muffler and everything. And, yeah, it's weird because look at the knuckle joints. That's how it steers. Different. Much, much different than I'm used to. But I don't think it's a bad thing. It's got buttons back here so we can lower and lift stuff. Yeah, I mean, overall, it is a pretty good design. Once you get used to it, it does take some getting used to. My word, does it take some getting used to. But now that I've kind of gotten used to it, not so bad. Not so bad at all. I'll be curious to see if we're still renting it when it's time to do a little planting or run the grain cart. I'll be curious to see how it does that. I don't think that I want it for a replacement for the 9R. I thought about it since it was actually the reason it was rented out at the price it was is because it's got the most hours. That case that was over there was brand new. And that New Holland was only a year old. But at least we got the Gleaner brand new. I got a runner once. And I'm impressed by it. It's not terrible. But, yeah. Oh, that was the other thing, too. Here's the new header. This is the Gleaner header. And then we also have a real nice corn header. So when we get around to our next few harvests, I am going to be excited to get out in the field and get moving with those. Not sure when that's going to be. Probably here in a month or two. I'm sure there's other things that are going to have to be done in between. I do need to go over the 2588 and the Gleaner S98 and just double check all those. The trailer here before we do our next harvest anyway, so yeah. Otherwise, everything's been looking good. Our cattle have been doing extremely well. Very, very impressed with how they've been doing. But other than that, things have been kind of up and up and looking good. So, well, everybody, I think for today, that is everything I had to do. I don't really have any more information on what's going on with the farm or the 9R or any of that. So, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.